Hi there, I'm Dr. Chung, and welcome to this space called your friendly proctologist. Thank you so much for helping this channel to grow, and it's grown so much already in about a year and a half now. It's amazing where we are, and every day I hear about new people finding information that's been helpful to him or her, and that's what this channel is about. I want to empower you with information, gain confidence in your health. And so would you help me in helping this channel to grow larger and to reach more people by subscribing and also liking the video? I'm also available to you by video consultation, so just please email me at yourfriendlyproctologist@gmail.com, and I will email you a reply with all the details so you know how to get that done. So today's video is a great question because we're talking about banding, more on banding, right? Banding seems to be such a great and popular procedure because it is a great one and it's considered to be very safe. But I believe that there are certain situations for any procedure and there isn't one treatment that fits all or checks all the boxes. So I've already made a video on external hemorrhoids. Can you band them? And I'll link to that up in the description box and up above. But the question that this person asked me is, can you band external hemorrhoids without the use of a scope? And so you see that I don't want to recreate another video on external hemorrhoids. But I like the part about can you band without the use of a scope? And I think that's a really good question. In my opinion, external hemorrhoids should never be banded. In fact, I would run away from any doctor that suggests to band an external hemorrhoid. Very bad idea because it is extremely painful, okay? And at the external portions, the skin can stretch and create an issue where you can have a blood vessel shred and create an external thrombus hemorrhoid or complication. I do not agree with it at all. So that's the short answer to that part of the question. In my opinion, internal hemorrhoids are the only hemorrhoids that should be banded, and the appropriate size is necessary. Otherwise, you could be creating more problems or not helping you at all with your hemorrhoid issues. So let's get onto really the meat of the question is, can you band without the use of a scope? My answer to this is you should always use a scope. You should always band with what? You should always band what you can see. You should be able to identify the problem or the hemorrhoid that's causing the issue and then target the therapy for that hemorrhoid, okay? I'm going to put out another video. Many people have asked about this O'Regan system, and I'm going to go into detail about it, but this is kind of a preliminary thing because this is the next question up on the list. But the O'Regan system is blindly banding hemorrhoids, and I do not agree with it. I am not a fan of the O'Regan system. And again, I will go into that in another video. In general, you should always see, because if you're seeing somebody, okay, I'm seeing a patient, the patient is telling me I have hemorrhoids, I've got bleeding. Well, it's not enough for me to tell you like, oh yeah, sir, ma'am, you've got hemorrhoids. And the patient will look at you and say, okay, so what can you do to help me? I said, well, I can band them. And the patient will say, okay, well, how many do I have? Where are they? Which one are you going to band? You going to band all of them? You going to band just one of them? Am I going to need 6? Am I going to need 2? And what these questions are getting at is, where is the hemorrhoid that you're going to band or target treatment, and how many are you going to need to do? You know, that's what this is leading to. So how can you help a person unless you can see the problem, right? It doesn't make any sense in my opinion. And I'm a surgeon, right? So when I do surgery for patients for hemorrhoids, whether big or small, I am looking and I am finding the hemorrhoids that are the issue. I don't just close my eyes and just, cut everything in sight. That's not an appropriate hemorrhoid surgery. So why would a surgery I would do, procedure in one place where the problem areas are specific places, and then banding just go, like, okay, here we go, I'm just gonna fire off a rubber band. No, I don't believe that makes any sense. It should always be targeted, and you should always see what you're doing. The other advantage of seeing a hemorrhoid is seeing seeing how the band is doing when I'm doing the procedure. Okay, first of all, did it land correctly? Did the rubber band seat correctly? Did I get a good banding procedure? Did I really suck that hemorrhoid up and that, you got a big hemorrhoid ball that's now going to die, and I know that I did a good job and I targeted the right one? Can I see if there's an early complication or problem with the banding procedure? The only way you're going to know any of those things is if you're looking at it, and you have to use a scope. And so you need to see a doctor who can actually use an anoscope and actually know what they're looking at, know how to target the hemorrhoid. I'm kind of repeating myself a little bit here, but I cannot stress the importance of being able to see something and know what I am treating. I really believe that's also important when patients have a problem. They call you a day later, say, doctor, that I am just in an enormous amount of pain. There is something wrong. And the patient will come in. Well, if you don't know how to use an anoscope, you're not going to be able to go in the bottom end and look again. Because guess what? Yeah, you've got to go in there and investigate the problem. All right? And so it's extremely important, not even if you believe that you can band blindly, you need to troubleshoot if you do get into a problem. And I firmly believe that doctors that do banding need to be very, very swift and adept at using anoscopy. Otherwise, I don't think they should be doing it. And that's my personal opinion, okay? Because if you're going to be doing a procedure, you should know how to fix a problem if it were to occur. Well, I hope this video helps to clear up a question, and that banding I believe is a serious procedure. Yes, it's considered to be safe. Yes, it's very successful. And I think that when you're considering to get this procedure done, however, you should always have a conversation about how are you going to take care of me if I do run into a problem? What can you do for me if I were to have a complication? Are you just going to tell me to tough it up and live it out? Or are you just going to, how are you going to fix issues if they occur? And I think these are all real questions. How am I going to know if I'm going to feel better, etc., etc.? And so I hope that this video helped you again. I hope it's helped to clear the air and the confusion around banding in general. And I hope you have a great weekend. Or I hope you had a great weekend. This video is coming out Monday. Once again, take care. Thank you so much. Please subscribe and like the channel and the video. Take care. Bye-bye.